Going the extra mile, the vegan lifestyle. Not many people know this, but vegan is not just an idea of food. Rather, it's a much wider spectrum, including products that are made using animal ingredients. This lesson is the winner's guide to how to avoid animal ingredients in products that you never thought had animal ingredients. We will cover clothing, cosmetics, activities, household products and other products, and even foods that you wouldn't think contain animal ingredients. You'll also get tips and resources on how to know which products are vegan safe. There are two ways to be vegan, and most vegans do a combination of both. The first is doing it in order to live a healthier life. This is where veganism is primarily a diet. The second is doing it in order to limit the animal product industries and their effect on society, economy, environment, and the treatment of animals. This is where vegans exclude products that have animal ingredients because animals are being bred to produce them. There are a few ways to know which products are vegan safe. The simplest way is to ask for allergy advice and read ingredients. In most countries, companies are required by law to list animal products there. The second way is to buy products that have one of the following logos: the Vegan Society sunflower and the PETA bunny. Both indicate that the product is vegan and that no animal testing was used in its creation. The leaping bunny indicates no animal testing, but the product itself might not be vegan. PETA, an organization that supports animals, lists a company search for consumer products at features.peta.org/cruelty-free-company-search/index.aspx. In the lesson, we will also mention beers and liquor products. A comprehensive search guide for those, listing over 50,000 products, is www.barnivore.com. The best way to go about supporting non-animal products is to replace your used and worn-out items every time with vegan alternatives. Some of those are easy to do, others more complex. Let's have a look at our pyramid. At the bottom, we have the easiest things to replace, which will make the largest impact in most people's lives. Clothing. This is the easiest, as most clothing manufacturers offer a variety of vegan options. Products tested on animals. This is also easy to do, as so many companies now avoid animal testing and state on their products that they are safe. Foods that you won't think contain animal products. This is easy because once you know what to look for, you can always switch to companies that don't use animal products. Cosmetics and toiletries. Cosmetics are also an easy switch, but with other hygiene products, it's sometimes more difficult to tell or know where to get better options. That's why we listed the resources for you to use. Cleaning and household products. This again is a bit more complex and sometimes requires a bit of search. Activities where animals are part of entertainment. This is perhaps a bit harder, but then most people nowadays prefer other types of activities. Products that you didn't know contained animal ingredients. In this category, we will provide you with a wider list, some of which are surprising. Not all of them can be easily replaced. Medications. This is perhaps the hardest category. Most people know that leather and fur are animal products. Fur is now banned in most developed countries as it is seen as cruel to hunt or breed animals for their skin. However, most people don't know that leather is not a byproduct of the beef industry, but that cows are also bred just for leather purposes. In addition to leather and fur, other animal clothing and jewelry includes pearls, silk, down, and wool. Pearls are formed inside shells which are bred for pearl creation. Silk is a product that comes from certain insect larvae when they form cocoons. Down, which is derived from ducks, is often plucked whilst they are still alive. Wool, like lamb's wool, cashmere, and angora, is harvested in farms which in some cases have violent practices and animals get shipped off to slaughter when they no longer produce wool. If you're interested in seeing footage of some of these practices, one resource is www.carnismdebunked.com/why-don't-vegans. We do warn you, as the images are difficult to the viewer. As mentioned, since many customers see animal testing as unnecessary abuse, companies are now declaring openly when products are safe. To be clear and without giving too much graphic information, animal testing is not just letting an animal use the product. When a company wants to test if a skin product, for example, is safe for the eyes, it will use it on an animal to the extent of permanent blindness. Apart from medications, which in some countries require animal testing, industries like cosmetics and household items now offer many alternatives from well-known brands. Search engines like PETA offer a great resource to help you choose. Foods. This one is easy once you know what you're looking for. There is one very common ingredient called gelatin, which can be produced from vegan sources, but it is often produced from animals. If you know to look out for vegan labels and allergy advice on products, you should be safe. The main areas to watch for are sweets, particularly gum and gummy-type products, and soft drinks. Another ingredient is vitamin D3, which has one known vegan source in the form of mushrooms. It's often added to processed foods like cereals, where it's made from animal products. Other foods include white sugar, which is processed using bone char, margarine, to which some manufacturers add gelatin and milk proteins, Worcestershire sauce, which has anchovies, beers, which may contain fish swim bladder, and wines, which may contain egg proteins, milk proteins, or gelatin. For these, see Barnivore's 50,000 products list, which will help you know which products are safe from these. It's a search engine. Wax is sometimes used to preserve fruit and vegetables, and suppliers are required to list this on the label. Watch out for casein-based wax, is the dangerous protein in milk, and also for beeswax. We've mentioned avoiding animal testing, and many products nowadays are vegan and safe. However, you can still find animal ingredients in cosmetics and toiletries such as wool grease, found in moisturizers, tallow, found mainly in soap, animal glycerin, used in hair care products, moisturizers, shaving foams, soaps, shower gels, and toothpaste, animal fats, found in face creams, shaving foams, and shampoos, animal allantoin, used in shampoos, moisturizers, and toothpaste, carmine from scale insects, used to produce red and pink shades, gelatin, widely used. Other ingredients are honey and beeswax, shark liver oil, and sheep's placenta. Animal ingredients are used in a lot of cleaning products. These include the following: caprylic acid from milk, tallow from beef, glycerol and stearic acid from animal fats, animal lecithin from nervous tissue, olive oil alcohols from fish. Candles, too, often contain beeswax, stearic acid, and tallow. Luckily, large supermarket chains are now under pressure from customers to hold vegan items, and many do. Activities where animals are part of entertainment. Some places make money out of animals, capturing them in nature or breeding them for entertainment and charging people to see them in captivity. This includes circuses, certain animal holding places, zoos, and aquariums. We of course exclude such places as animal sanctuaries, where rescued animals are cared for and taken care of by humans. There are some products which would surprise you as containing animal ingredients. Some of these can be easily changed to vegan alternatives. Others are more complex. Glue, which can contain isinglass from cows, pigs, or horses. Some latex-based condoms, which contain casein from milk. bike tires, which can contain stearic acid derived from animal fat, certain brands of crayons which contain beef fat, paint brushes made of horsehair, paintballs containing gelatin, musical instruments which have gut for strings and horsehair for bows. Banknotes in certain countries contain meat, including, surprisingly, the United Kingdom. Certain brands of cigarettes which use castoreum secreted from beavers. Medications. This is probably the hardest, but it's still important to mention as this lesson is all about being an educated customer. Hormone replacements, which are animal-derived, animal-based gelatin in capsules, flu shots, which are manufactured using egg-based technology. Here, you can ask for allergic information. Certain vitamins, supplements, and prescriptions which use milk derivatives. In addition, as we've mentioned, many prescription medicine is tested on animals. The extra mile often takes a bit more enthusiasm and will. As more and more consumers are aware, it's becoming easier to find vegan alternatives to most products mentioned. Remember that every time you choose to do one thing right, you are tipping the scale and supporting responsible companies and products that don't use animals in manufacturing.